Hello, dear students. Today we will learn and enjoy a new poem. So take page number 160, Strange Talk. A little green frog lived under a log. So where does a little frog live? It live under a log, a piece of wood. And every time he spoke, and whenever he speaks differently. Let's look how. Instead of saying good morning, he never says good morning. Then what does he tell? He only said croak croak. So he never tell good morning, but he always tell croak croak. So what does a frog tell always? He always said croak croak. So what is the sound of a frog? Croak croak. Where does a little green frog live? Yes, a little green frog lives under a log. So next we will look where does a duck live? A duck lived by the waterside. Where does a duck live? A duck lives by the waterside. By the waterside near a pond. And little did he lack, but when we asked, "How do you do?" he only said, "Quack, quack." So, but he also never speak like us. What does he tell always? He makes the sound quack quack. What was the sound of a frog? Yes, very good. Croak croak. Then, what is the sound of a duck? Quack quack. Where does a frog live? A frog live under a log. And where does a duck live? It lives by the waterside. Clear? Okay, take the next page. A little pig lived in a sty. Where does a pig live? It lives in a sty. As fat as he could be. You can see the picture of the pig. It is fat, right? And when he asked for dinner, he cried aloud. Wee wee. And whenever he wants dinner, whenever he wants food, he always cries with the sound wee wee. So what is the sound of a pig? Wee wee. Where does he live? He lives in a sty. 3 pups lived in a kennel. You know, baby dogs live in a kennel and love to make a row. They like to stand one after another in a row. You can see in the picture. And when they meant, "May we go out?" they said, "Bow, bow, bow, bow." So, whenever they wanted to go out, they will make the sound bow, bow. So, where does a pig live? A pig live in a sty. Where does these 3 pups lived? These 3 pups lived in a kennel. And what sound did they make? They made the sound of bow wow. Clear? Okay. If all these animals talked as much as little girls and boys, and all of them tried to speak at once, wouldn't make a noise? So the poet is asking us whether all these animals talks alike. No, these animals talks differently, and if all these animals starts to make their noise at once, at a time, then what will happen? What will happen? It will make a big noise, right? If all the animals and girls and boys makes a big noise, then it will be a big noise. The poet is asking us. Look at the new words. Instead. lack, style, kennel, rope, mend. So these are new words. Write and practice. Okay. Thank you. If you have any doubt, you can ask me.